Hey there, gentle growers. Welcome back to Gentle Herb Gardening, the peaceful corner of YouTube where we grow smarter, not harder. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell so you never miss an episode filled with natural, organic gardening secrets. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you see all those leaves piling up in your yard every fall? Most people think of them as waste, something to rake, bag, and toss away. But what if I told you those leaves could either feed your garden for free or completely destroy it if handled the wrong way? Today, we're diving into 8 fallen leaf mistakes that silently kill gardens, and how to turn those same leaves into black gold instead. Let's begin. So, mistake number 1 is leaving thick leaf layers to smother the soil. One of the biggest mistakes gardeners make, honestly, is just letting thick piles of leaves sit on top of the soil all winter. A light, breathable layer is totally fine, but when it's more than an inch thick, it actually blocks airflow, sunlight, and moisture exchange. This kind of smothering really suffocates your soil, creating a soggy mat that just invites mold, slugs, and even root rot. The fix is simple. Shred your leaves first using a lawnmower or a leaf shredder. Shredding your leaves helps them decompose much faster and keeps the soil nicely aerated. Shredded leaves really do act as a perfect natural mulch. So, mistake number 2 is bagging and throwing away nutrient-rich leaves. Every autumn, millions of gardeners, honestly, just toss out what is basically plant food. Dry leaves are absolutely packed with carbon, trace minerals, and organic matter, all the good stuff your soil needs for long-term fertility. The fix is actually quite simple. Compost them instead. Just layer dry leaves, which are your browns, with green materials like kitchen scraps, grass clippings, or even manure. In just a few months, you'll have dark, crumbly compost, and that's really the foundation of living soil. Mistake number 3 is, ignoring diseased or moldy leaves. Not all leaves are safe to recycle, you know. If you notice leaves covered in black spots, powdery mildew, or rust, don't mix them into your compost. Fungal spores can actually survive the winter and reinfect your plants next season. So the fix is to burn or dispose of diseased leaves separately. Only use healthy leaves for compost or mulch. Mistake number 4 is using the wrong kind of leaves for mulch. Did you know some leaves can actually harm your soil? Leaves from walnut, eucalyptus, or camphor trees contain natural chemicals that, inhibit seed germination and stunt plant growth. The fix is to stick with safe leaves, like maple, oak, apple, or birch. These break down beautifully and, honestly, feed your plants with gentle nutrients. Mistake number 5 is, mixing too many dry leaves in your compost. Here's a hidden problem. Adding too many brown materials like dry leaves actually makes your compost pile carbon heavy. That really slows decomposition and honestly just leaves you with a dry, dusty pile instead of rich compost. So, the fix is all about balance. Use a 2-to-1 ratio. That's 2 parts dry leaves to 1 part green material like food waste, grass, or manure. Oh, and keep the pile moist, about as damp as a wrung-out sponge, and turn it weekly to get enough oxygen in there. Mistake number 6, folks, is forgetting to add nitrogen boosters. You see, leaves on their own are high in carbon, but, unfortunately, quite low in nitrogen. And nitrogen, that's the key ingredient that really fuels decomposition. Without that vital nitrogen, your leaf pile just sits there for months, hardly breaking down at all. It's a bit like watching paint dry, isn't it? But not to worry, there's a fix for that. You can add natural nitrogen sources, such as grass clippings, coffee grounds, alfalfa meal, or even a bit of diluted compost tea. These little additions can work wonders, really, in speeding up the process. This creates the perfect environment for microbes to transform leaves into rich humus faster. Mistake number 7, letting leaves get waterlogged. A soggy pile of wet leaves can turn into a slimy, anaerobic mess. That smell, it's your soil suffocating. When air can't circulate, beneficial bacteria die off, leaving behind rot instead of compost. So here's a quick fix. Turn your leaf pile often to add oxygen. And if your area gets heavy rain, it's a good idea to cover your compost with a tarp or a breathable cloth to keep it damp, but not totally drenched. Mistake number 8 is not using leaf mold, which is, honestly, nature's hidden fertilizer. You know, many gardeners never actually discover leaf mold, even though it's one of nature's most powerful soil conditioners. Leaf mold isn't compost, it's actually the result of fungal decomposition, which turns leaves into a soft, earthy, sponge-like material. So, to make leaf mold, just collect shredded leaves in a wire bin, keep them moist, and let them sit for, well, about 6 to 12 months. You can use leaf mold to improve soil structure, boost water retention, and encourage microbial life. Honestly, it's like compost on another level. Oh, and here's a bonus tip for you. Combine fallen leaves with compost tea. Here's a secret recipe. Soak shredded leaves in a bucket of water for a week, then strain it and use that leaf tea to water your plants. It's packed with micronutrients and beneficial microbes that boost plant immunity and growth naturally. So gentle growers, now you know, fallen leaves aren't waste, they're nature's gift. But you know, handled the wrong way, they can actually smother your garden and destroy months of progress. Handled correctly though, they become your most powerful fertilizer. So, just remember these golden rules: shred leaves before using, avoid diseased varieties, keep a balance of green and brown materials, and, encourage airflow and moisture balance. With just a few mindful steps, you'll transform autumn's mess into living soil that, honestly, feeds your garden year after year. If this video helped you, hit that like button, drop a leaf emoji in the comments, and share your own leaf composting tricks below. Don't forget to subscribe to Gentle Herb Gardening for more organic wisdom every week. Until next time, keep your soil alive, your plants happy, and your hands in the dirt.